since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Mike. 180.
Check.
On first down, it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? They can't stop me.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Mike, 53.
2 for 66.
Out of the gun. Goff. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the slant.
Value 1.
Right there.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
It's a gain of 2.
Goff now to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cut. 20. Should go. 70.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hell, you won. That's close. Hey, exit.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Watch the pass.
Tiger.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Smell fear now.
On first down, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Ready? 30 base.
58, come on. I'm coming.
Hey, I said,
On 1st and 10, Patterson. He completes it to Nelson. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
I got him. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's out.
From the 50, it's gone. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
4 down.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Goff on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59 mark, check, 59.
From the gun, Patterson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, 59. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59, Mike.
On third down, Patterson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Goff now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
6-6, pull it high.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Super one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Hey, Team 6, Team 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Throwing on first down. Patterson. He's going to fire one deep up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Goff now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ric Flair.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's hit it.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
On the double.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 26. Check 26.
Speed grip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, check.
Now.
59. I don't think you got it, son.
Get.
From the gun, Patterson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again. Patterson got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. David Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Darren Lee there to get him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, let go. Shoot.
On first down, Patterson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back to throw. Patterson, and that's going to be incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, well, I don't want to try and tackle that big man.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Here's Taylor, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Two yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete.